Good morning everyone. Today onwards we are going to start fifth form of business organization, that is joint stock company. In this module you will understand the concept of joint stock company. Let's watch this small animation and then we'll further learn it.
Joint stock company. Learning objectives. Through this animation, the students would be able to familiarize themselves with the concept of joint stock company. Lara and Abhishek run fashion wears boutiques in Mumbai and Ahmedabad in a partnership arrangement. Our apparels and designer wears have gained tremendous reputation in India. Now we should look at expanding our business to foreign countries.
Well, this would need huge finance. Moreover, what if we don't succeed and end up in losses? We may lose our personal property and may end up homeless. No, we can't take such a big risk.
Oh yes, but what do we need to do to avoid such kind of risk? Unlimited liability of partners and limited resources of partnership gave birth to joint stock company. A joint stock company is a registered association of individuals contributing money to a common stock as capital of the company divided into shares. The shareholders are the owners. And the company is managed by board of directors. The liability of the members is limited to the extent of capital contributed by them. Joint stock company is a legal association of individuals contributing money in form of shares.
So I hope that you are clear with the meaning of joint stock company. The name itself suggests that it is the association of people who have joined together to contribute to the capital of the organization, and this contribution of their capital is known as their share. So all those people who purchase the shares of the company, they become the owners of the company. Simply a legal association of person. Why are we calling it legal? Because it is compulsory to get this form of organization registered under the Companies Act. So it is the legal association of persons together who join their hands together to contribute to the capital of the company in the form of shares, and further at the end of financial year they get a part of profit of the organization, and that part of profit is called the dividend. So what is a company? A company is that form of organization where there is an association of persons formed for carrying out the business activities and has a legal status independent of its members. The name of the company itself, when the company gets itself registered, it assumes it has a separate legal identity of its own. Now the members of the company, the owners of the company and the company's name itself are separate from each other. Let us see the definition. Concept can clearly understood. You just see the picture as flashed on your screen. These people are the shareholders. They have contributed their amount of their share in the company. That is, they have joined their hands together. They have joined their stocks together to run a form of business organization which is legally registered in the name of company under the Companies Act. So the definition of a company is: joint stock company is voluntary association of individuals for profit having a capital divided into transferable shares, the ownership of which is the condition of the membership. When the person is purchasing a share, he becomes the owner. But whenever he wants, he can transfer his shares, he can sell his shares. That is why, see the picture on your screen. The places where these people are standing, they can be interchanged. Even people can move out and others can enter on their behalf. So by selling their shares, they are transferring the ownership of company onto others, and they may anytime, these people can anytime leave the organization whenever they want by selling their shares. These shares are called the stocks. So a company is an artificial person because it has its own legal identity, having a separate legal identity, perpetual succession and common seal. All these words we'll be learning one by one in the coming modules. It is governed by the Companies Act. Shareholders form the owners of the company, and board of directors is the chief managing body elected by the shareholders. An indirect control is usually exercised by the owners, that is by the shareholders. Company's capital is divided into smaller parts called the shares, which can be transferred freely from one shareholder to another, except in case of private company. Now what is private company, that also we'll learn in the coming modules. See, there is an example. NIIT Limited, established in the year 1991, is a global education oriented company providing global learning solutions for individuals, enterprises, schools and colleges. It has its presence in 40 countries worldwide. As on November 2013, its board of directors consisted of Rajendra S. Pawar, Vijay K. Thadani, P. Rajendran, Surendra Singh, Sanjay Khosla and Madhavi Puri Bach. Further, in the coming module, I will explain you about the features of the joint stock company. Now, hope that you have clearly understood what is the meaning of, what is the concept of a joint stock company.